Hello and welcome back to the FPL Talk channel, and today we're going to be reviewing Game Week 24 that has just been. There were some absolute great performances in this week with the likes of Jota, especially Coutinho, who's reunited with Gerrard and found some great form. So we're going to have a look at my points from last week and how we're ranking globally now. I'm sure we've moved up because we did well this week. And we're also going to take a look at Game Week 25 because the deadline's already tomorrow and there is a few teams that have a double game week, so that is to be considered. So let's get right into the team. Right, so here's our score for this week. We managed to finish on a total of 87 points, which I am very happy with. A lot of players returning this week, which makes a change. I've been unlucky quite a lot of the time this season, so it's great to see that. The average score this week was 50, so we're 37 points above that, so I am very happy with that. Now, if we take a look on the right there, our overall rank is now 194,000th. So we're in the top 200k. We are doing well. Hopefully we can increase that coming towards the end of the season. And if we take a look there, the highest score is actually 136 points. Now, I am interested to see what this is. It's by John Williamson, who had a triple captain played. He had Ramsdale with 9, Gabriel with 14. Wow, literally he triple captain Coutinho. Now, the only player that didn't even return for him was Smith Rowe, which is pretty incredible. His bench is pretty poor, but that's an amazing week for him. So if we go and take a look at my team now, we'll go down. We are very happy with this week, I have to say. We had Jordan Pickford in goal. Now, Jordan Pickford, I'm much happier with now that Fat Frank has taken over because they're going to be a new team. Yes, they did lose to Newcastle and they didn't look the best, but if you saw their bench, they had Dele Alli, Van der Beek, who might get some game time now. Unfortunately, he was on the bench for his first game, but I'm sure he'll get some game time. And Calvert-Lewin, who was on the bench. But if we take a look at this, he did manage to make 2 saves, and he still got a bonus point despite Everton losing 3-1, which shows what a great keeper he is, the T-Rex himself. But he did concede 3, which got -1. But overall, I'm happy with Pickford. He's not a bad option, because Everton are only going to improve. Now if we go into the defence, we have Trent Alexander-Arnold, who just got the clean sheet. Standard v Leicester 2-0, easy enough. You can't really complain about that one. Dalot got 2. They drew to Burnley. You saw Ronaldo's reaction v Burnley. He stormed straight off the pitch, didn't he? I don't know what to make of that. All those United fans had travelled a long way in the week. It was raining in Burnley loads. All those fans stood there in the rain, and the best player, or the player they want to see the most, just ran off the pitch. So I wouldn't be best pleased with that. Then we have Kufal, who got a clean sheet again v Watford. I actually watched this game. He literally got a yellow card for shouting in the linesman's face, which was quite funny, but obviously disrespectful, so he deserves the yellow. And then Reguilon. Now, this was a very shocking result. Southampton managed to go away at Spurs and win 3-2. I think Ward-Prowse was the pick of the bunch. He got like 11 points for them. His set piece taking and crossing ability is just unmatched. So that was the defence. Taking a look at the midfield now, we had our captain first with De Bruyne. After seeing what Bowen did, I was very sad, obviously, because I didn't think De Bruyne was going to do much. However, he did come in clutch. He managed to score a rebound goal that Brentford gave him, really. He got 1 point for the clean sheet as well, and 3 bonus, so you'll love to see it. Very, very happy with that. Obviously, De Bruyne takes up a lot of value, so we're going to have to look at bringing in Mo Salah again shortly. Mo Salah came off the bench last game, he is back. Then we had Jota with 16 points. What a great return. I know a lot of you actually captained him. I saw over on TikTok that a lot of you were saying you had him captain and you were absolutely buzzing with this. Obviously, the 2 goals. Liverpool still look really, really good without Mane and Salah starting the game. That Luis Diaz came on. Well, he didn't even come on. He started the game, actually. Straight in the mixer, and he played well. So, fair play to him. But I wouldn't obviously look at bringing in Diaz because they have these sort of options, and Firmino as well. But a great result from Jota. And then Jared Bowen, probably the luckiest goal you're ever going to see. A literal deflection in the opposite corner. Ben Foster got absolutely sent. He had no chance. But again, a clean sheet and 3 bonus. Literally, look at my midfield. They all got 3 bonus this week. How ridiculous. And obviously we have the gem at the end, Coutinho, who's just come into life under Gerrard. The link-up between him is undefeated. 1 goal and 2 assists. You love to see it. Finally, we've got the attackers. Now, this is clearly the most depressing part of my team. Dennis got 2 and Antonio got 2. They were playing each other, I don't know. Antonio didn't look like scoring much in the game. He had one chance where it was pulled back to him and the ball literally went right under his foot and he missed it. And I was watching it in the 90th minute going, why didn't you just score that? Because if we look at our bench, I did originally have Calvert-Lewin on the pitch, but he didn't even play a minute v Newcastle. I'm guessing he was carrying an injury. And Everton had injuries in the first half, which meant they had to make some changes. But that was the team for this week now. That is really incredible, 87 points. We will take that any day. If we look at my league, we are actually 123rd. I'm pretty sure the person in first is like near 100th in the world or something. It's absolutely ridiculous. There he is. Poor boys, Jamie Norton. Obviously, we've got to give him the shout out. He only got 63 points this week. So, we have gained a bit on him. Not that we're going to catch. Sterling with his 2 assists. But that is the team from this week. So let's go and take a look at next week now and see what we could do. So here we are with next week's team. We've got Pickford in goal at home with Leeds. I don't mind this. Obviously, Leeds are probably just going to go all out. They'll probably concede like 4 and score 2 or something. So I imagine Pickford has a lot of opportunities to make saves. So we don't mind that. And then we've got Reguilon v Wolves. You would back Spurs, but the way they play, you just can't trust them. I don't mind it. Trent v Burnley, obviously Trent's going to be there. He's literally first name on the team sheet. Then Dallo, he's got Southampton and Brighton at home. Now, Man United have a great double week. They have 2 fixtures this coming week, and I would obviously consider bringing in a United player. You've got the likes of Bruno Fernandes, who is in great form. Obviously, a lot of people transferred him out when Ronaldo joined, and his numbers did dip, but they've started going back up now. He's playing in the cam position rather than out wide in the 4-2-2-2-2-2 that the United used to play. But in the 10 role, he's really effective and he always gets goals and assists, so I'd definitely consider him. And then obviously you got Ronaldo up front you could transfer in. Definitely could look at captaining, obviously, because 2 home fixtures, you would back him to score. If we have a look at midfielders, obviously at the minute I've got De Bruyne as captain versus Norwich. Norwich are down there. However, they are slowly climbing Norwich with Dean Smith as manager, so he's doing a fantastic job for them. We've got Jota v Burnley, solid, and then Bowen v Leicester. And we also have Antonio v Leicester. I'm going this game on Sunday, so, I have to back West Ham players, and I'm going to put them both on my team, and fingers crossed we can get a result. We've got Coutinho, obviously, after last week. I can't wait to see what he does v Newcastle away. Obviously, Newcastle are slowly getting some form as well. They just beat Everton, so that should be a good game at St James's Park. Then we have Dennis v Brighton at home, solid fixture. I don't think they'll see much of the ball, but obviously on the counter-attack, it could be very effective. And then Calvert-Lewin, like Pickford, has Leeds at home, so hopefully we can see a few goals from Calvert-Lewin. Hopefully he gets back on the pitch, because we all remember that double game week where we looked at bringing him in, and I don't think he's got a return since, and we've got very unlucky there. We've got Backman on the bench who doesn't even play, which is annoying. And then we've got the 2 Brentford lads who have a good fixture at Crystal Palace at home, but I just think other people have slightly better. And then we got Soufal there, Leicester away. I know I said I'll back the West Ham players, but I'm not too sure about this one. I think there's better defensive options. So this sheet is actually from the Fantasy Football Hub, which is a great website for all this. And it shows who's got the most likely chance of keeping a clean sheet in game week 25. Now, as you can see, Man City are right at the top of that with a 58% chance. Then Liverpool and Spurs. And then United have a 44% chance and a 44% chance. Now, under that is Brighton, so if you want to bring in a Brighton defender for the double game week, I'd recommend Cucurella. Obviously, he gets a few bonus points from attacking returns and his threat going forward, as well as his defensive work. But if you're looking at bringing a defender, obviously Man City and Liverpool defenders are the best options. Cancelo and Trent are clearly the superior ones. And then for Spurs, I have Reguilon, so I would look at getting him. But the cheapest option is actually Ben Davies, because they only have like one left-footed left centre-back. So he always plays, and he was like 4 point something million at the start of the game when I brought him in. So definitely look at getting that if you're bringing in a defender. So we've just looked at the best odds for the clean sheets. Now let's look at the best odds for the goal scorers. And as you can see, Mo Salah is always going to be at the top of that list pretty much, 47%. I know a lot of people transferred him out because he went AFCON, but if you've not got him back in, I would certainly look at getting him back in as soon as you can. He's got a double game week coming up soon. I'm pretty sure it's Leeds and Norwich, so I think I might use my triple captain then. So if you haven't got him in, make sure to transfer him back in. Now, We've got Ronaldo here, who's got 41% chance and 46% chance in both games, which is pretty ridiculous. So I'm sure a lot of you, if you can fit him in, are going to captain him. So if you've got a transfer this week, I would definitely look at getting Ronaldo. You know, those odds are clearly very good. I wouldn't use your triple captain though. I would save that for Mo Salah. So even though you might be tempted, I would not get too eager. Then under that, we have Sterling and Mahrez. I wouldn't go near them options really, because, you know, Pep Guardiola loves to change the team. You never know when one might play. Obviously, they've still got like Foden and Grealish who can play on the wings. Then we've got Calvert-Lewin with 39%. Now, he's already in my team, so that is quite surprising, to be honest, because he's not scored in so long. And then Jota, who's a great option. You know, if you haven't got him in, I would definitely recommend it. He's very cheap, and he's a Liverpool attacker, and Liverpool are always going to score goals. So they are the best probabilities for the goal scorers at any time in the Premier League for Game Week 25. So that is the end of the video. If you are new, please subscribe and leave a like down below. And let me know in the comments, who have you transferred in for this week? Appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching.